Greetings and welcome, this is Grippy. So I won the DOGGOCOPTOR event and was planning on making a ladder video, but then I realized the deck I was using was very underleveled and I wasn't planning on upgrading the clones because I don't usually use them. So I did the next best thing. I took the deck to the event and used it over there, and boy was it fun. The deck seems pretty powerful to me, even though I don't actually condone to using a spam type deck, but the DOGGOCOPTOR feels like a perfect fit for something like that. So let's look at the matches and see how I performed. I'll find my first match against the tortoise. I say good luck and then prepare for the match. And there's the floating bomb is a really good early start. You cannot go wrong with this. It's just 2 mana. Then I've set a bouncy bomb on the bridge, and then set out the DOGGOCOPTOR in here to start harassing from long distance. And then after setting up the doggo house, it was pretty much over. Unless you have something to counter the doggo house or the copter, you will have a really bad time. And the DOGGOCOPTOR is not letting his drones come in. He uses blast mine, but it did not help much. And the DOGGOCOPTOR is preventing the tower from exploding so that the doggos won't be pushed back. And in this manner, I just take all 3 of the towers at once. GG. It was pretty, it wasn't pretty, it was devastating. But that's what this deck do best. It just dominates your opponent with so much spam on the bridge that they don't have any adequate answers to it. Next match we go against Scorpy. It doesn't have any tribe either. I'll start with floating bomb. And here I think I should have used the doggo horde, but I think the flying doggos aren't that bad either. Setting up other stuff on the bridge, and now I send out the doggo horde to clear out anything on the bridge, and then send out my own copter to deal with anything over there and just keep harassing him from a distance. Now I have 3 bombs on the bridge, but I don't have any pushers in this deck, so it doesn't really matter. I think instead of the bouncy bomb I should have used the birds. And here the DOGGOCOPTOR is actually tanking for the doggos, so the doggos aren't taking damage from anything from the tower, and they will all make it into the tower, and I just took 2 tower floors pretty easily. The opponent gets 1 tower, but it's alright. I don't think he has many things to come back to. I have adequate answers for everything and anything, and the DOGGOCOPTOR is just harassing from a distance. It's so good. It's just too good of a clone in this particular deck. I don't know about the other decks, but I think it's in this deck it just shines as a great alternative for tanky clones, to tank for your doggos to get into the tower. Next match we go against I'm not even gonna try reading that name. It's I don't know what it is. So same thing, I'll start with the floating bomb. He uses the bomb drone and bomb fly. It's not gonna help him much. I'll push them out. The doggo house took some damage, so it's not gonna be as effective of a push. I just need to set up my DOGGOCOPTOR on the bridge, and then I can start putting up pressure. Right now the doggos from the house are helping me deal with the big smith. It's fine, and now I have a big push coming his way. He doesn't have many things to defend against it, but he adequately defended with the rocket, but he will still take a ton of damage because now the copter is tanking for the doggos, and he cannot do anything about it. And now I have another DOGGOCOPTOR on the bridge, so it's just once you set up the DOGGOCOPTOR on the bridge, it's pretty much GG. I mean, unless they have some adequate answers, like I think Fireball is a good answer to it. No, it doesn't deal as much damage. Anti-gravity is a good answer. And now just the sheer power of spam just takes the tower. Yeah, I feel really dirty using this deck, but I will be lying if I say I did not enjoy it. I don't usually like spam type decks because It doesn't require much strategy. It just requires you to put down like particular clones on the bridge and then hope for the best. But with this one, it's even stronger. Yeah, I'm loving the Doggocopter clone. Wish it was a bit higher level so I could use it on not rank ladders. But it's alright. I think I'll be using it on ladders soon, once I get it to at least level 5, so that it can do something of use and not be completely useless. Here's the only time I use the anti-gravity for defense. Before that, the other clones were just pretty strong and the opponent was having a really hard time defending against it. And he missed the Doggocopter there. Unfortunate. Now I just need to set up the doggo house, then set up the next Doggocopter, and it will be over again pretty quickly and pretty simple. It's the scary thing about this deck is the simplicity. It's very simple to use. You just have to use the right clones at the right time. You don't even have to aim anything. And that's the dirty part about this deck, that you don't need to have aim or like any particular skill to use it, and it will still dominate. But yeah, you will need to have like stronger, higher level clones for it to work on ladder. My doggo house is level 15 or 14. I did not really upgrade it too much, so it's not gonna work in ladder. Like most of the doggo clones, I just use them for utility. Like later on the ladder, I don't think they will be useful at this level that I have. But right now in the event, since everything is on friendly levels, this deck dominated. Like I did not have any bad matchups at all. I would like to hear some recommendation that what can you do to defend against this particular clone, or not clone, this particular deck, or win. But so far this has been looking like a pretty strong deck. He uses bombers to take one of my towers. Alright, already won the game. Like I did not even have to worry about defense with this deck. The offense just puts so much pressure on the opponent that they just get stuck in the cycle of defending over and over. And that's what you want to do, like keep your opponents just stuck in a cycle of defending over and over until you win. That's pretty much it. That's the basic idea of using this deck. Here, I think I should have used the doggo horde over here, but that's alright. The big smith will just die. There's just too many things on the map. Even the Jackie doesn't kill the doggos. The doggos, there are too many doggos to kill, so the Jackie just dies over there. And the Doggocopter is preventing the tower from exploding. So I have even more time to send in stuff and annoy my opponents. Like I almost took 2 towers at once. The second tower is not towers floor. The second floor is at 99 HP, which the doggo house took care of. And I don't think why I tried to defend over here. I did not need to. I did not need to defend over there because I was already taking the tower pretty easily and significantly. And I think it's the last match against another one from Russia. I think I don't know that language, so I'm sorry. It was another easy match, I think. It's not like I'm skilled or anything, it's just that the deck is too strong. But I think only in this particular situation I did not use. I shouldn't have used my Doggocopter over there. Now it's getting destroyed. I should have just taken the damage and then just build up mana for the other pushes. But that's alright. Still worked out. My doggo house is over there putting pressure. Defending against this striker boy. Yeah, striker boy is kinda annoying to deal with because it deals with doggos pretty effectively. But now I have stuff on the bridge. It's alright. He took the first towers. I'm not too worried about it. I'll just put on more stuff on the bridge, and he'll have to work really hard for damaging all of it. I took the second tower pretty easily because the copter was tanking for the doggos, and now also took the second tower floor because he missed his defense against the floating bomb. And now that now I just set up another doggo house. It's tanking for the doggos, and he cannot do much about it. It's already down to 330. I think the constant harass from the doggocopter from that far will take it out. And there it is. I won it with 0 losses. The deck seems pretty strong, and I really like the doggocopter concept. In my opinion, the doggocopter it's strong, but only in particular situations or like particular decks that you can use it in. It's not strong all the way, and it won't be replacing Drago as a defensive clone because it's not really strong on defense. It can weaken your opponent's clone, but you'll have to use other clones to actually finish them off. In terms of usefulness, I find a doggocopter to be really useful because to my personal taste in this particular deck, because it doesn't allow the tower to explode. It will keep that in vulnerable state for a very long time, and in that time the tower will take a lot more damage than just taking like the original amount. It will take 50% extra. So having something that can keep the tower in vulnerable state for that long is really helpful, and letting you do the massive amount of damage that will get you wins more easily and faster than other possible combo decks. But yeah, I'm kind of scared of this deck because I personally don't know how I would like to defend against this one. If there are so many things that I need to consider. There's the doggocopter, the house, the doggos that dealing damage, there's a floating bomb on the map. So I'm not really sure what I should be focusing on to defend first. Maybe arrows would help, but as you've seen in the replay, there were 2 at least opponents who had arrows, or maybe 1, and they still couldn't deal damage to the doggocopter and the house, enough damage to them so that they will be of less use. I was still managing to deal damage to the tower regardless of them having the arrows. I think anti-gravity would help, or fireball. Yeah, most likely fireball. It will help if the doggocopter and the house are close by. That will definitely help. So yeah, that's my verdict on the clone. The clone is strong, but only in particular scenarios and situations, and you'll have to find out which scenarios are you going to use the clone in. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time with another video. Till then, this is Creepy signing out.